They conquered our land,
but not our hearts. We were born when our people had forgotten what freedom felt like.
We trained as one mind in two bodies.
In Tisar, I saw the soul of our people, proud, beautiful, unbroken.
Sister found love. I found my calling, to protect what our mothers had given us. Teaching our sisters to fight meant teaching them they were worth fighting for.
They killed him for speaking the truth. But from that grave, our purpose was born.
How long will we teach our children to whisper when they were born to roar?
Rage without wisdom burns only itself. But wisdom with fire, that burns empires.
We rode carrying the hopes of every farmer, merchant, mother and child who deserved to live without fear.
65 fortresses fell like dominoes, each victory proving we were more than they ever imagined. For 3 years, we gave our people what they'd never known, the feeling of being truly alive.
For the first time in our lives, Vietnam belonged to the Vietnamese, and it was beautiful.
But empires do not forget, and they do not forgive. We had wounded their pride.
20,000 soldiers. We had never seen such hatred march toward our home.
We watched our people run, families carrying children, leaving everything behind.
We learned that winning a war is easier than keeping the peace.
They offered mercy to us alone, at the cost of our people's freedom. We knew we couldn't win, but we could choose how we lost, how we'd be remembered.
We chose to fight for what we believed, no matter the cost. I watched my sister's face. She knew we were going home to our ancestors.
The sister took my hand. We had given everything, and it was enough. Even in death, we chose freedom, and that choice lives in every Vietnamese heart.
In their tears, we heard what mattered. We had shown them they were worth fighting for.
Our story became a weapon passed from hand to hand. Every Vietnamese heart carries our fire.
They carry our names into every battle for freedom.
Our sacrifice blooms in every Vietnamese heart, leading, ruling, fighting. This is what we died for.
Freedom is not given.
It is remembered.
Before I was a king, I was a thinker. My brothers mastered the sword. I mastered the quiet strength of words. She understood my words, yet the letters were locked beyond her reach, his truth trapped in his throat. How many voices would never be heard? Same hands, same hearts, yet only one voice was heard. Father saw something I wasn't ready to become. A king who serves those who cannot serve themselves. My Queen Sohon understood. Wisdom loses its light if kept from the people. They called me foolish, but stone by stone, we built a fortress to protect that light. Every invention asked the same question: how does this serve my people? 9 of every 10, living without written voice. This I could not accept. What I planned would either free them or destroy me. The first stroke. It looked like the sound itself. 28 letters, simple enough for children, precise enough for scholars, Korean enough for Korea. Each insult revealed their deepest fear. Knowledge shared means privilege lost. They spoke of preserving civilization while condemning my people to silence. What they tried to cage, I set free, to fly. Revolution in whispered lessons, the voiceless finding their voice. When Sohon died, half my dream went with her. How do you change the world when your heart is breaking? My body extracted payment for years of borrowed light. But I had seen my letter's power. I could transform civilization, but not protect my sons. Some battles, kings cannot win. Even as I faded, my letters found wings. They buried my alphabet with my bones. But ideas grow in the darkest soil. My letters survived where they belonged, among the people who needed them. Today, my 28 letters carry 80 million dreams. I was king for 32 years, but I have been Korea's voice for 6 immortal centuries. I believed every human deserves to speak their truth.
I am who I choose to be. Moonlight. That's what they called me. Born fighting under stars that whispered, "You're different." In our Jur, I learned that strength comes not from what you conquer, but from those who believe in you. Father saw something my brothers couldn't, not just his daughter, his successor. While others followed tradition, I was born to break them. Uncle Kublai chose silk over saddles. I knew our war was not just for territory, but for the soul of our people. Marriage proposals came like arrows in battle, constant, aimed to wound, impossible to ignore forever. Want to marry me? Then prove you deserve me. Beat me at what I do best. One by one, they hit the ground. Each victory, my declaration. I'm not your prize to be won. 1,000 horses, they beg me to lose. But what kind of love asks you to be less than you are? Here, now, I choose who I am, not who they need me to be. 10,000 horses, each one proof I stopped waiting for the world's acceptance. We move like one mind across 2 bodies. An empire trembles before a father and daughter who refuse to kneel. I didn't just fight battles. I rewrote how wars are won. His final gift? Father names me heir, the first woman in 1,000 years to inherit what she's earned. I see it in their eyes. My brothers. Tradition is about to strike back through the people closest to my heart. Father dies, and my world ends. Not just my parent, my shield against everyone who could never accept what I am. My brothers, who once wrestled with me in play, now wrestle for my throne. One by one, my allies question my right to lead them. I fought harder than ever, but I fought with a diminished army. Look at their faces. They fear what I prove is possible. That blood matters less than backbone. Real power isn't about ruling. It's about serving others while never betraying who you are. If I can't inherit his throne, I'll guard his legacy. Let them wonder if I ever married. What matters is that I never surrendered who I was for anyone's expectations. I watched our world transform, knowing I was the last guardian of our greatest truth. 46 years on this earth, long enough to know I chose correctly. Time to join the eternal hunt. But you can't kill what I chose to become. They remember me not as the woman who couldn't rule, but as the warrior who refused to be ruled. In every woman who chooses herself over expectations, I ride again. The greatest victory is remaining undefeated by the world's expectations.
I found what I wasn't looking for. Born in a sacred grove, they said I would either conquer the world or save it. My father heard that prophecy and decided to cage me in gold. Love can be the most beautiful prison. Every pleasure, every comfort, every possible desire fulfilled. yet I felt like I was slowly suffocating on silk and honey. Under that tree, I found something no palace could provide, a peace that asked for nothing. Love, power, comfort, everything a man should want. So why did I feel like I was dying inside? The day I convinced Channa to show me truth. I had no idea. I was about to lose everything I thought I knew. Old age, sickness, death, and one man who faced them all with peace. I understood my palace was built on lies. How do you leave everyone you love to find truth that might save everyone you'll never meet? That night, I killed who I was and stepped into who I might become. I mastered their highest teachings and learned that even their deepest states couldn't answer my questions. If pleasure failed, surely pain would succeed. I nearly killed my body seeking what my mind already knew. Dying of hunger, I remembered that child under the tree. Peace comes from balance, not extremes. Under this tree, I will find my answer to human suffering, or die trying. When my insight came, I knew I had something worth sharing, a way to understand why we hurt and how we might heal. Who would listen to a pampered prince claiming to understand universal human problems? My first students were my harshest critics, men who watched me fail for 6 years. When Kondana grasped what I was offering, I knew my insights could help others find peace. Going home broke my heart. Those who loved me most could forgive me least. Every new way of thinking threatened someone's established power. My insights meant nothing unless others could learn them. So I built schools and communities, 45 years teaching anyone who would listen. Every village asking, how do I find peace? Even my own cousin let ambition poison what we'd built. Some people see opportunity where others see service. This old body carried my teachings for 80 years. Time for others to carry them forward. Work out your salvation with diligence. My final lesson. You must find your own way between the same trees that sheltered my birth. I completed what I came to do. They preserved every word I'd spoken, not as sacred scripture, but as practical guidance for human happiness. My communities became universities, hospitals, refugees, places where people learn to think clearly and live ethically. 25 centuries later, psychologists, doctors, teachers still find my methods helpful for human well-being. The greatest discovery is that wisdom belongs to anyone willing to seek it.